So Apple has just wrapped up their March event. They announced a bunch of new services, and in this video I'll be recapping the whole event because it was 2 hours long and an hour of that was completely pointless and I had to watch the whole thing and stream it over on Twitch. So here is the March 2019 Apple event recap. What's up guys, I'm Benji from BenObi Tech and welcome back to another video. So overall the event went quite well. Like I really enjoyed the start of it, and then once it went over the hour, it kind of started getting boring because they had a load of celebrities come up and like talk about their new TV shows. So the first service Apple announced is called Apple News Plus. Basically, it's an extension of Apple News, which now includes magazines and newspapers. So you'll have over 300 magazines to choose from when you sign up with this subscription, and all of this is available within the Apple News app, so it'll just be a new tab in the Apple News app. And the thing is, if you were to buy every single magazine that Apple offers with this subscription service, you would end up spending over $8,000. But with Apple News Plus, all you do is you pay $10 a month and you get access to over 300 types of magazines, and these magazines come out every single month, and you also get access to a bunch of newspapers. And the thing that I thought was very interesting and very cool is that you can also share this subscription with your family at no extra cost. So for example, with Apple Music, you pay $10 a month for a individual subscription, and then you pay an extra $5 for the family. With Apple News, you pay $10 for individuals and families, so you don't have to pay anything extra. You just pay $10 a month and your whole family gets access to the subscription. And also you will be getting the first month for free, so you can try out Apple News Plus to see if you like it, and if you do, then you can go ahead and pay for the subscription for $10 a month. And unfortunately, Apple News Plus will only be available in the US and Canada to start with. And then Apple went on to talk about Apple Pay. This was something that I wasn't expecting Apple to address and talk about in this event. And also the number of retailers that now accept Apple Pay is higher than ever before. For example, in Canada, 80% of retailers accept Apple Pay. In the US, it's 70%. In the UK, it's 85%. Poland is 95%, and in Australia, it's 99%. That's insane. That means almost every single store in Australia accepts Apple Pay, which just to think about is really crazy. And then Apple announced a brand new service. Apple calls it the Apple Card, and basically it's a credit card. So you can sign up from your iPhone and start using the card right away after a few minutes. Just sign up and you can use it straight away. You add it to Apple Pay and you start using it. It's super simple to set up from what I've seen and heard at the event. You can use the Apple Card pretty much anywhere you are in the world, so it works worldwide, which is awesome. You can keep track of all of your transactions and information from within the wallet app, so you don't have to download an external app. And an awesome thing you get with the Apple Card is Apple Daily Cash Rewards. So basically how this works is if you use the Apple Card, you'll actually get 2% cash back on any purchase where you use the Apple Card using Apple Pay. And whenever you buy something from Apple, if you pay it for an App Store service like Apple Music or something, or you buy a game on the App Store or an app on the App Store or whatever, or you buy an Apple product within the Apple Store, you actually get 3% cash back. And the awesome thing about Daily Cash Rewards is that it's unlimited, so whatever you spend, you will get cash back. And another awesome thing is that Apple Card has no fees whatsoever, so you don't have to pay to actually use it. And they also have really low interest rates apparently, and also there's no penalty interest. So if you spend more than what you actually have on the account, instead of Apple charging you for going under, they actually won't charge you because they want to help you pay off your bills quicker and make it as easy as possible than actually making it harder for you, which is what pretty much all banks do. And basically to make the Apple Card happen, Apple has partnered with Goldman Sachs and MasterCard. So the card itself is a MasterCard, so then you can use it in pretty much any country in the world. And then Goldman Sachs is basically the bank that manages all the money and stuff, I guess. And of course, Apple put a big emphasis on privacy and security. Basically, nobody can find out how much you spent, where you spent it, because Apple keeps it all local on your device. And also another thing, which I thought was pretty funny, you can actually get a physical card if you really want to. So of course, Apple making a credit card, they have to make it look Apple-esque, right? And you can use this just like a normal credit card or debit card. And unfortunately, this will only be available in the US for now. Hopefully Apple brings this to the UK as well. I would love to see it come to the UK. Like, that would be absolutely amazing. And then Apple moved on and started talking about the App Store. Apple claims that they are the biggest gaming platform in the world. Apple then announced a new gaming service. It's called Apple Arcade, and basically they offer over 100 exclusive games, and there's more coming out all the time. And these are exclusive games that aren't available on the Google Play Store. They're not available on any other gaming platform. And basically, Apple Arcade will be a new tab in the App Store. So when you sign up to the subscription, you will have this new tab where you can just tap on the tab and download any game you want. You also have iCloud integration, so you can play any game on pretty much any device, which is awesome. So you can play on macOS, you can play on your iPhone, you can play on your iPad, and it will actually all be in sync. So if you're using the same iCloud account, if you start playing a game on your iPad, you can continue on your MacBook or your iMac Pro. And another awesome thing is that all games are actually playable offline, so you do not need an internet connection for these games to work. And of course, Apple also emphasized on privacy and security. Game developers cannot track or collect your data and sell it to third parties. Apple Arcade will be available this fall, and it'll be available in over 150 countries. And then Apple went on and talked about Apple TV. Everyone thought they were gonna release a brand new subscription service, but turns out they kind of did, but kind of didn't. They started off talking about the new Apple TV app, and they released a new thing called Apple TV channels. So now you can watch things like HBO, Showtime, CBS, etc, etc. The new Apple TV app is integrating all of your iTunes movies, TV shows, and everything else into one app. It gives you personalized suggestions for things that you might want to watch, kind of like what Netflix does. It'll be available starting in May, and the Apple TV app will be available on the Mac this fall. So right now we don't have the Apple TV app over on the Mac, and this fall we will actually be getting it. The Apple TV app is also coming over to smart TVs. So smart TVs like Samsung, LG, Sony, and some others will actually be getting the Apple TV app on them. And they're not only bringing the Apple TV app to smart TVs, but they're also bringing it to Roku and Fire TV. And the brand new Apple TV app will be available in over 100 countries. And then the most boring part of the event, which they took an hour to talk about, Apple TV Plus. Basically, Apple TV Plus is Apple's own subscription service. Everyone thought they were going to be partnering with some other subscription services and offering an all-in-one package, but no. This is basically for all of their own original TV shows, movies, and documentaries and all that kind of stuff. And Apple has teamed up with a bunch of very, very good directors and actors, among which are Jennifer Aniston, Chris Evans, Steven Spielberg, Ron Howard, J.J. Abrams, and a bunch of other creative people. And of course, Apple TV Plus will be ad-free and on demand. It'll be available online and offline, available in over 100 countries, and will be coming this fall. So I guess we'll have to wait and see how good these movies are. There was one that I thought was kind of weird. Like, basically it's a whole civilization that is blind, and like they go and find a new home or yeah, there's some really really weird stuff they're working on. Who knows, maybe they end up being half decent. There's been no word on AirPower or anything like that, so I guess AirPower is pretty much dead. Rest in peace, AirPower. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys did enjoy it and you want to see more videos like these, be sure to hit that like button down below. And of course, if you're new, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so then you will be notified every time I upload a video. You can get to my videos early and you won't miss an upload. If you guys want to help support the channel, go ahead and get yourself some merch. Link is down in the description below, or head over to BenObi.shop. If you're not into merch, you can go ahead and still support me by supporting me on Patreon or PayPal. But for now, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Benji from BenObi Tech, and I will catch you guys in the very next video.